Mick, great win on Sunday. Do you feel like you're starting to gather a bit of momentum now heading into the final 3 games of the home away season?
Yeah, for sure. I guess after coming off the back of 4 losses and then to win 3 within 11 days, the more footy was a better thing for our group than how to get out there and build on that connection. And I think it's all been driven by the contest work and the evenness of our competitiveness across the ground. Been able to get our hands on the ball first and spend a bit more time in our forward half. And yeah, I think there's a lot of belief building in the group now. And yeah, we get a great challenge on Saturday night against an in-form Richmond who have been playing really well. We'd like to think we're ready for the challenge and the group's excited for it.
There's a bit of excitement building now as well with players coming back from injury. You got 3 back last week, potentially Lauren Pearce, Len Mackin this week. How are they tracking?
Yeah, it is. There is a lot of excitement building, and I guess there's also the pressure of selection that there hasn't quite been for a couple of weeks because we've needed it. Everyone that's fit and healthy and available, but the 3 experienced players back in last week. Hopefully Loz and Blaheen right to go this week. It's certainly changed the dynamic, and there's some serious experience coming back into the team. And I think Loz was probably the most influential player on the ground in round 1, so we're pretty excited to be able to get her back. She's just waiting on final approval from a scan today that just shows the healing in her wrist. And then Blaheen has progressed really well on Tuesday, and yeah, we're expecting she'll be cleared to play after getting through a full session tonight. So yeah, plan is to have them both back, and yeah, we're excited about that. And obviously the ripple effect, some players will miss out on selection, but I think that's what the environment you need in a high-performing team. And hopefully we're in that position over the next couple of weeks just to keep pushing and challenging each other. And then what you see on the weekend is a reflection of our best footy.
Got to weigh up a few different tall combinations, I guess. If Lauren comes back with Bree Watt and Georgia Campbell, have both shown a bit, I think, in the last few weeks.
Yeah. You weren't spying on our match committee. That was a lengthy discussion around, like, Ree and Georgia have done a terrific job while Loz has been out. And they bring a lot of spirit and energy to the team as well. So yeah, the plan this week is to have all 3, and we can use Georgia Campbell's strength through the forward line, and Loz Pearce is someone that can go forward as well. So yeah, reward those players for the hard work they've been doing, and hopefully challenge the opposition with a bit of extra height and contested aerial.
We're coming off the back of the condensed fixture period. Can I ask, have you had any feedback from players as to how they found the condensed fixture?
I think winning has definitely helped. There's been a lot of smiles with the success of those last 3 games. The group handled it really well in the moment, and then early on in the week, like after the Sunday game, everyone was a little bit fatigued on Monday, but we had time away, had the time off, and then the group brought a lot of energy on Tuesday, and they're excited to be able to train as a whole team. We've kind of been a bit disjointed with our rehab and non-playing players, so it's nice to have everyone together tonight. It's been hectic. I think a lot of players and staff have to manage their workloads as well, but definitely a successful period for us. We're really proud of how the group handled it, and then now we're putting our mind to this week, and because I guess all that work we've done means nothing if we can't continue to build off the back of it. So yeah, the group's excited for training tonight and then to rip in on Saturday night at Casey.
Yeah, is there something you'd like to see again in 2025, that condensed fixture?
I'd like to see it reviewed and then just see the impacts of everything. Like, were there injuries to come out of it? Was there unnecessary stress from condensing it with a shorter list? Yeah, I think it's just a thorough review on the success of it, including broadcast and all those elements, which I'm sure the AFL's already doing. But our group just loves playing footy, so the opportunity to do that, if that's condensed, we'll take it. But yeah, I think it's nice this next 3 weeks to have 1 game a week. That sort of suits where our list's at and what we're trying to achieve. So yeah, no, it was good, enjoyable experience for us.
We've spoken a lot about the young players who have to step up with the injury in Melbourne's list. One player in particular, Maeve Chaplin, has been incredible, particularly really impressed, last week and all the weeks before, really. How do you see her game has improved?
Yeah, enormously. I think she's got a great story, being overlooked in a draft and coming onto our list early on, almost through a train-on experience, and then being delisted and then working hard at Casey and then being redrafted, to really investing in her game and loving, I guess, the life of a professional footballer, really connecting with her teammates and being inspired and now inspiring others to elevate their game to another level. Her footy IQ is really strong, very clever, knows where the ball's going next. She's so strong and powerful, and I think there's a lot of self-belief in the way she's playing this year. Her teammates love playing with her. it's been really enjoyable to watch her growth, and our backline changed very quickly from last year to this year, and she's someone that's really stepped up while still being able to be herself around the group. So that's and love the way she's playing the game. So she's been one of the standouts for us so far this season, and I'm sure she's keen to keep that continuing.
Percentage can often be quite superficial to talk about at this stage of the season. You can't really shy away from percentage and how it factors into your finals hopes. Does it mean that you need to be more aggressive over the next 3 weeks to try and bridge that gap?
Yeah, she looked at a few scenarios, but I think it's important. The one thing we can do is just keep competing at the level and bringing our best footy and just trying to build and evolve week on week. And hopefully we bring experienced players in, not just thinking that will do it, but then keep working on our game. And the main focus is putting ourselves in position to win games. I think fingers crossed over the next 3 weeks if we can win all 3 and hopefully win some convincingly. But I think we'll just be happy to bank 4 points each week, and hopefully that puts us in a position to compete in finals at the end of the year. But I don't think, having learnt from earlier in the season, we were probably worried about too much and not dealing with the present. I don't think percentage is going to help us with our mindset and our focus. It'll be the way that we compete and the way we connect with each other, and that's going to put us in good positions to get that end outcome. It's unfortunate that earlier in the season we suffered some significant losses, but those learnings have also put us in the position we're in now to actually even talk about percentage and the impact it might have. So, plan for us is to knuckle down and just bring our best footy and trust that the rest will take care of itself.
Just that move, Paxi Paxman onto the wing, how do you review that? And is that something you want to stick with, do you think?
Yeah, really pleased. It's been such a challenging time for Paxi, just with her foot, and she's in a position this week where she's unlikely to play, just not being able to come up in time. Every time she plays, it flares up, and that limits her training and limits her ability to play the next game. So it has been a really tricky and challenging time, but really pleased with what she was able to produce. A couple of her inside 50 kicks, a couple of her pressure acts, a lot of her off-ball running and helping out our defence was really important on the weekend. So hopefully Blaheen coming back in will give us some cover on that wing. And then, we just got to keep supporting Paxi, and hopefully she can recover and her foot can settle so she can have a consistent back end of the season. But it's been a bit up and down, unfortunately.
Back at Caseyfields this weekend, what does that do to the group? I know that you've been out training there this week. Does that add a layer of, potential ability to deal with the conditions out there? Yeah,
it was nice and windy on Tuesday out there early in the week. But there's always an advantage to playing at home. I think it's a kids' takeover game, so hopefully a lot of our junior members are out there and supporting us, and that means a lot to our group. The team loves heading out there. I think the Saturday night presents a great opportunity to play some of our best footy in front of our fans and welcome back Loz and Blaheen and keep celebrating the talent that we've got within our team.
Keen to hear more from the Ds? Subscribe here.